and woo is woo. Woo is woo. Don't get it twisted.
I want to. I like to introduce myself. They go by Cousin L. Yo, what's up, brother? It's cold as hell out here, man.
Keep going. Hold on. I want to. That's my joint.
I want to.
That's my joint. Yo, what up, man?
It's cold, man.
Yeah,
I didn't move down here for this.
Yeah, it's a little brick out here, son.
Little brick.
It's a little brick.
Nah, it's cold as hell.
It's a little brick. Yeah, this morning it was like 19 degrees.
Woo.
I looked in the car.
Charlotte, this how we doing it?
Yeah.
This is rare or what?
I mean, it's a cold front. I mean, when I first bought a house out here, it actually snowed. So it ain't snowing, but it's snowing weather right now. So you know, what I mean, it's real cold right here. So.
It's that layup weather. Everybody cuddled up right now. This is cupping season for real.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, everybody
warm up.
Everybody with their booze.
Yeah, they with their booze till Valentine's. After Valentine's Day starts, everything starts changing.
Y'all all booed up, buying chocolates and stuff, doing stuff y'all normally don't do.
Yeah, exactly.
Whack.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. After Valentine's Day, cousin, I'll be waiting. That's right.
Valentine's Day.
What's going on, though, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I can't complain, man.
Yeah?
Glad to be here for another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna start off straight up, man.
What's up?
What's up with Cat Williams? Cat Williams got it all. Listen, I know everybody done talked about Cat Williams and all the podcasts and everything like that. Right. What do you see on the after effect of it all?
Well, the after effect, what I see is that all the comedians that were addressed are coming out with their version of everything, and I think the most funny rebuttal was Mike Epps when he was like, I felt slighted. He didn't mention me.
Yeah, I seen that.
I needed some of the publicity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Cat Williams' receipts is kind of coming back though, bro. Like a lot of stuff he was saying,
except for that 441 he running, man. I don't believe that.
Yeah,
video,
nobody believe it.
That video was sped up, man. I don't care what nobody say, man.
I seen the clip on social media when Steve Harvey was on stage. This is when he had the fade and all that.
Yeah,
and the camera had
flat top. Yep.
Yeah, but the camera had the angle of behind his head. There's a whole crown back there. It was a whole space missing.
Yo, that's what I want to get into. I don't want to deviate though, but Steve Harvey's his wife Marjorie was dating a big time dealer now,
right.
Dealer in Memphis, and he actually got out. He got an interview right now.
Really?
Yeah, man. But we don't get into that. But it's just something we can talk about. Like I just saw the other day. Yeah, I just saw the other day. Like he's probably the big time dude, but he actually sat down and had an interview and was saying some stuff about Steve. But I don't know, man. Everybody got their thing, but like I honestly do feel Cat told his truth, and that Dave Chappelle response was crazy.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle. I see him responding. He basically was like, the black on black comic shouldn't do that. You don't see that in other cultures.
He said he basically did not expose. He exposed all the blacks, but didn't expose the white comics.
Right.
And you got it's equal, and that's something that we do in our culture. We always get on us and don't have equal opportunity sharing of the bull S.
Well, maybe Cat Williams' beef is not really with anybody else but his people.
That could be true.
Dave. Now come on, we love Dave.
Yeah.
And Dave, listen, you can't cancel Dave. So
no, you can't.
And I'm definitely not trying to cancel. I can't cancel no damn body.
No.
But Dave, just chill out, man. Let Cat cook, man. Let Cat cook, and he definitely brought the 2024 in with a hot streak, man. Jesus.
He definitely ran January.
Yeah, he's running January. He'll probably running February because he's still doing interviews and stuff like that. I see him on Willie D podcast. Like, damn, bro.
Oh, Willie D from the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah,
man. Shout out to the Ghetto Boys. Shout out to Scarface, man. It's one of my favorite groups, man.
Mm-hmm.
I remember y'all had Scarface had New York on Smash. We were in Queens bumping. Mm-hmm. Mom playing tricks on me.
Oh yeah, that's every Halloween. That's I know he's getting paid.
Oh my God,
he's getting paid.
Doom. That was my joint, man. Come on, man. But yeah, man. So whatever, But Cat definitely got January, and so did Shay Shay.
Yeah. I'm so happy for
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them over there, man. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy for him because. He has a lot going on. He's on ESPN. Shannon Sharp, he's on ESPN. He has Club Shay Shay, and he has the thing with Damn, what's old boy ball?
Which one?
My bad.
What ball head dude? Who you talking about?
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco.
Ocho, my man.
Yeah, Ocho Cinco. Yeah, they got the nightcap going on, and that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That's hilarious. So listen,
that is hilarious.
Even though we doing our own podcast, I gotta give it up.
He dropped dimes on where he just came from.
Yeah, who that?
You see, it's like a little bunch. So they were on the show, and they had to, they do a show with a split level. Right. So they were on the show, and Shannon was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to go to the spot and hang out. I need me, So Ocho was like, "What you talking about?" He said, "DR. Try to get me some." Ocho was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." He said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And Shannon was like, "Oh."
Yeah. You know what? Being honest, like I just came from DR. I just came from DR, and I'll be honest. It's not what people think it is. As far as like that's what everybody men do over there. You know what I mean? If you want to do it, you can have it. What are you talking about, Cap, bro? What are you talking about?
Cap.
Come on,
take the cap.
You can drive
you are.
Bro, you can drive the four-wheelers.
That was a double
You can
cap.
drive the four-wheelers.
That was a double. You ain't go in drive. You are not flying to go drive no damn four-wheelers.
I mean, we had a good time cooking out, you know what I mean, on the beach and all that. Had a good time, man. All right, man. Got my feet done. What you talking about?
All right, man.
You see the footage?
Yeah, I see the footage. Yeah, you're right.
Was it PG-13 footage I'm putting out?
I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know anything about anything. I just know that you got your feet rubbed and you were driving on an ATV and you had a DR mask over your face. That's it.
Man, listen, bro.
That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
Being honest, it's not what people think it's going to do. You don't have to do all that. I mean, let's take the subject though, homie. You know what I mean? Let's go right into Diddy. Speaking of craziness, Diddy has settled his lawsuit, man.
Yo, actually, he was settled a lawsuit. He settled a lawsuit. He withdrew the lawsuit and still has retained ownership of Ciroc and Diageo. So he still owns the brand.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. It came out today.
No, he doesn't. When did it come out?
It came out today.
Nah, that's Cap right there too, brother.
No, it's not. Check it out.
I checked it out. Diddy don't own the damn thing.
No. Yes, it is. Do your research. What happened was yesterday they came out and said that he surrendered everything, and then they corrected it today. It's corrected today and says no, he dropped the lawsuit and he still owns his brand of Diageo and Ciroc. Came out today. It came out today this afternoon. Yeah. So move your caps back. So anyway,
I mean, shout out to Diddy if he did that, but he still got.
But but anyway, we should be happy for that because it's this cancel culture, and I'm not saying what he's done is wrong or right. I wasn't there. I wasn't around. I wasn't calling up. I wasn't around all that stuff.
Sure, you got a picture of him.
I got.
You got a picture with him.
Let's clarify that picture. So I was part of a promotional team that did a party with him during. Yeah, I did a.
Yeah, there we go. Get it right now, baby. Get it right. Get it right.
I did a party, the Bad Boy reunion party. I was a promoter along with other people during the Bad Boy reunion party. So that was my role. I promoted that party, and that's why I got a picture with Sean Combs, and very nice guy when I met him. Met his security, very nice, very professional. Met a lot of the people behind him. Met his son, met everybody. It was a cool night. DJ Nice DJ before he got big. Let me say one thing. D Nice DJ that night, but people don't understand. D Nice is a staple in hip hop, but before COVID, D Nice should deserve his flowers. After COVID, D Nice got just blew the hell up. He was always nice. He's part of the fabric of hip hop. And one of the people that I know when I was there, and they was like, "Yo, who's that?" I was like, "You don't know who D Nice is?" Like, you know what I mean? But no, it was a great night. I got to pick. Special Ed was there. It was a good night. So
hey, Bob, you going on a rampage about how great the night was. I'm just saying it was a Diddy party. I mean, allegedly, this is what be hitting in them streets, man. So after hours? What time was it when it was over?
So it was the concert went to 11 p.m. or like I think 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. and then the after party was at Club One. Because I was responsible. I was at the after party. I didn't go to no other after parties besides the after party. I was there. Okay. So I was responsible for getting the heads in the door for that.
Oh man. Pause, bro. Hey. Yo. Hey, yo. What was Charlotte scene, baby. We here, baby. But yo. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. You got the head, Jim?
I was responsible for stop. I was responsible for getting the people in it. I was responsible for getting the people in the door, and that's what my job was. It was a great night, and it was good for the resume, good for a building and everything. The song is still in the background.
You're coming in hot, baby.
My engineer is killing me right now. All right, so let's get back to So let's just skip that subject because
right. Enough of Diddy.
Yeah, enough of Diddy.
Whatever Diddy's doing, hopefully he can get himself back on track, reinvent himself. And just tone down the Diddy parties for 2024. Right. All right. So 1501, I heard the club is closing in Charlotte, man.
What's shout out to Clyde. We're still gonna get him on here. His last week is on. I think his last day was on 22nd. For a lot of people who don't know, I like to not being too long-winded, but Clyde Thomas is a person I actually met in Sports One first before I got to deal with Peter and everybody else, and always been a great person and mentor to me as far as like everything, like the nightlife and things like that. And he put a spot together, 1501 Mint in Charlotte, and it's been a staple for the last 4 years. And he's always supported me. And I hate to see his venue go. It happens, but I know he's going to rise again. He always has a contingency plan, and he has another plan to do something else. But we want to thank you for the years that Absolutely. You were here and you provided that experience for us.
Absolutely, I met him a few times, and I've been there. I've been to his spot. Mm-hmm. The food trucks, the amazing food over there. Mm-hmm. It was very, very. Everybody, the bartenders, everybody was great over there. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to miss it for the little time that I've been here. But absolutely, man, that was a nice little spot to go to.
Yes,
and and have a good time. But he's going. Whatever it is. I'm pretty sure he's got his hands in something good.
Yeah, already. definitely. I hate. With Charlotte too, I hate to see a lot of. I've been a product of it too because my cigar lounge. I hate to see a lot of African American businesses not last as long as they should.
Right. But maybe it's a reconstruction situation where he's going to get something else.
Well, part of it too is that we not saying because this is just my experience, but I didn't with my partner. With my partner, I was working with Clarence Boston, my guy, my dude. I learned to we have to more so own property. It's very important that we actually own the real estate that we are, because if we sign these leases for 5 or 7 years, after that they can just push us off. We have sat here and redone the whole situation. Mm-hmm. We've put all this money into these buildings and stuff like that, and then they're saying, well, your rent's going to go up. If you can't pay the rent, you got to go. So a person moves in after you put all those renovations in or whatever, and if you don't recoup off the money that you put in, you've lost money.
Right.
That's what happens. Happened with Secret Society and Fantasy. Right. We put money into that building, and it was an old building. Not being disrespectful, it is what it is, but it's my experience. Right. But we have to, as Black Americans, actually own land. We have to own these buildings, and if we don't have the capital by ourselves, put it together and get it together so we can actually own something. So they can't say we're going to put high rises up on here. Right. If you're going to put high rises on our situations in our cities and our communities, then you know what? Fine. We're going to get the money to do it. Or you got to come through us and ask, because you can't just say we're going to sit here and move over and we got to go. That's right. So yeah. But shout out to my brother Clyde. Love you, brother. Yeah,
absolutely.
Bermuda all day, baby.
You soon, Clyde. Don't worry about it.
Be out there.
Listen, you already know what it is, brother. All right, so what's next, man? What else is going on out here, man?
Well, so one thing that I saw this week that I actually fell in love with was when Lil Wayne was courtside at a basketball game, and he actually had his son meet Queen Latifah. And to me, that says a lot about Lil Wayne, him, and how he is as a person, but his respect for hip hop, but for the ancestors. Because a lot of these young guys, and Wayne's a true on the mantle now, right? But Wayne's from Louisiana, out there, and so we're talking about the Queen, we're talking about Jersey,
right? You
know what I mean? Queen Latifah is a staple, not only in Hollywood now, but in hip hop. You know, and so I thought that was a great way of bridging the gap with all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
he knows. Wayne knows he's really a hip hop head, and also he's a father and knows the significance of meeting these certain type of people, man. Like he's not, he's not some type of just father that's just out there just having a good time. Nah, he knows his kids should and meet these greats, and they probably his kids probably watch and listen to her music. Don't sleep. Don't think that Lil Wayne's up in there only listening to what you think his music is. He's probably listening to all genres of music. You know what I mean? And so maybe his kids probably like, oh, I want to meet him.
I guess there was some kind of backlash because I guess he didn't handshake or whatever. But the thing is, you got to understand too. Like, I will say this: like, I have my kids. We communicate on a different level. We're not this generation. We can't force this generation to be our generation. I remember when we were younger and we were listening to rap, and our parents were like, "What the hell is that crap?"
Right, I remember that.
It's not gonna last. We don't want to hear that. And we had to respect different things, like different ways. Like, I'm pretty sure your father told you, when you shake a man, shake his hand, look him in his eye and everything else. But I was raised around that, but these things it's not like that no more. And if you instill your child to do that, that's good. I try to instill my kids to do stuff like that, but at the same time, it doesn't. I feel like right now it doesn't mean a child's being disrespectful. It means they just weren't raised to do that. And I wouldn't say that they're being. I'm not. I wouldn't say a child's being disrespectful because I don't know what's in that child's heart. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about what the parents raise them to do. But right. but just having that child know who Queen Latifah is.
That's good.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's bridging the gap in hip hop, and it's bridging the gap, and it's showing this is the person that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. So I love that, man. Shout out Lil Wayne, man. Shout out to Weezy, man.
Who's your first celebrity that you met in hip hop?
Ever?
Your first one.
Oh wow. Hip hop.
You're going way back now.
Yeah, so the first celebrity. Oh, wow. So is it met or got an autograph from?
No, I didn't autograph. I met, bro. Jesus Christ.
2. My uncle used to DJ for Red Alert with Red Alert. He still does. And him and Mike G from Jungle Brothers are friends. So you met Red Alert and the Jungle Brothers? Yeah, but I actually got to be in Red Alert's house when he was living with his mother. And so I was in actual
young
room.
Red Alert.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And in his room, if I'm mistaken, OG, don't get mad at me. I know his son's name is Rob. I remember that. And he gave his son like a whole bunch of money to go get some pizza. Like the pizza's like $1.25. I think his son had like $25. Like buying a pie. Like But in his room, I remember his mom actually favored Mike G, which he did because that's But like all around the walls, you saw Naughty by Nature, you saw Redman, you saw all these platinum plaques on the wall.
Oh, okay.
And you saw, and he had all these clothes full of, like, he had like clothes for days, brand new clothes he ain't even touched, sneakers, boxes.
My first was De La Soul.
I wasn't done talking. I asked you.
I mean, Jesus Christ, bro.
So, like, let me get back. Whoa! Speech. No. De La Soul. So we're all with native tongues. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Native tongues.
My first was De La Soul. So, my father threw a show out in New Jersey, in Plainfield, New Jersey, and they came, and also he had some guys perform from Jersey City, which my older brother was affiliated with. They performed at the Strand Theater. It was good.
They were.
It was a great show.
De La Soul is the truth.
Yeah, that was when De La Soul first came out.
So
actually, my younger brother told my father, get De La Soul. This is when they first came out. Potholes in my lawn.
So do you know? So do you know who's on the Jungle Brothers' first album cover?
It wasn't you.
I think it's their first or second, but so there's the album cover Jungle Brothers, right? So if you look at it, I think it's a single or my uncle has the vinyl, but on there you got to do your history. It's De La Soul.
Okay.
It's Jungle Brothers, of course. Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Chris Lighty from Violators. Queen Latifah, and Moni Love. all on one album cover. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the power of that?
Right.
So one time Uncle had me go out to DJ. He's like, I got a party at night. So it was with the Jungle Brothers. We're performing with Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs. And it was in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And I remember my uncle telling me, he was like, yo, Rashawn, like, I'm gonna take you out here, but don't tell your mom where I got you. So my uncle took me to Bushwick, because Bushwick is like Brownsville, kind of like steroid, like it's crazy out there. Like and they started fighting and shooting out. They didn't shoot, but they started fighting in the club or whatever. But they were fighting in Yonkers though. When I was at Red Alert at the time. But like anyway, like and Mary J. Blige's sister was there at night too. That was crazy. But like,
she look?
Huh?
How Mary J. Blige's sister look?
I don't. Not just, she's like a dark. When I was saw her, she's like a darker skinned Mary J. Blige.
Really? She's younger or older?
I'm not sure if she's older or younger, but I remember her being there because it was like a small spot in Yonkers Square.
I'm trying to see, what.
Well, I mean, I don't, I mean, you probably, I mean, I don't know if she's, I mean,
is she available?
I don't know her like that. I just saw her that night. I don't know.
Oh, my bad.
I got caught in the moment.
Yeah,
you got caught in the moment.
Yeah, my bad. My bad, bro.
Well, fix yourself.
My bad.
Part yourself.
But yeah, back in those days was crazy, man. Back in those days, that was crazy. My wish list, and I should have. I wish I met Biz Markie. That's why I set it off
I threw
like
Biz
that.
Markie's party.
Really?
Yeah, I threw Biz Markie's stats. Yeah.
I know Biz Markie was a lot available to the public, a lot DJ'd, but I just never met him.
I threw his party at Stats 2.5 years ago. It was me, Clinton, Herb Gray. We had, and Antoine, we had Biz Markie, we got pictures of him and everything. Yeah, when he passed, it was sad. I got him like a year before he passed because COVID hit.
Right.
Yeah. I threw Biz Markie's party. Yeah.
Like, oh man.
And so Biz Markie is the one that mentored my best MC of all time. He's responsible for his career.
Who's that? Big Daddy Kane?
No.
Who?
Reggie.
Oh, yeah.
Redman.
Reggie Noble.
Yeah. Biz Markie is the one that kind of pushed Reggie into the game and towards EPMD.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. And he used to have, Biz Markie used to have Redman going to battles and stuff and battling and in them ciphers and stuff like that. So he's definitely a staple, man.
Reason why I like Biz Markie
and he's from Queens.
Reason why I like Biz Markie so much because if you look at all the greats that back in those days, I'm not saying they copied their style, but they took a little bit from him. You know
they took a lot from him.
A lot from him. You know what I mean? Like he was able to do, you got what I need. And then do the hard party stuff like my radio and all. Not my radio, sorry. Yeah. But yes, y'all and to the, you know what I mean? Like those records like that.
We know Def Jam with Def Squad. They took that thing and redid it. Yes, y'all and to the beat balling. So they took that and redid it. That's why Redman was like, it was the Doc in the flesh. Of course I'm fresh. Though I was starving, I'm still starving.
Right.
Like that was what they took to honor those guys. But a lot of these, that's the thing I have with hip hop right now is like some of these beats or some of this production is not honoring what the past was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was fun.
It was fun back then, man.
I mean, the Vapors. The Vapors.
And Snoop redid that for him.
Right. Like that song right there.
Oh, God.
So when you talk about like hip hop, and we're going in the past a little bit, but that was fun and enjoyment to hear those records. Those records were huge.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why is it that people always got a top five? And they list their top five, and I realize the top five is really according to what you were in hip hop or your time in hip hop when you feel was the highest, right?
Right.
But I try to be neutral because I feel like J. Cole is entering that top five talk right now.
Right. You big on J. Cole?
Yeah. I'm big on Cole, sir.
All right.
I'm big on Cole, sir.
Okay.
But question is this: why don't nobody put LL Cool J in the top five? And I think LL has ran hip hop for 25 years. LL Cool J has battled. He's had top albums, top singles. His resume is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think that pink cookie in the plastic bag moment.
But like,
whole little funny little songs.
Some of these guys who were in top five. Don't forget that Pink Cookies in Plastic Bag was one song.
Yeah, but he still came.
No. He still. He got no history.
He came cool.
Cool. LL Cool J. LL Cool J was. LL Cool J was the first dude, the first rapper Def Jam put out. He was in Crush Groove, bro. At 21 years old, Listen to my radio. Mama said knock you out. Walk like a panther. Like he had. And then after that, hey lover, hey this. Yo, LL got joints. You will find very few rappers that have enough hits that have more hits than LL. I challenge you, bro.
I understand that.
I challenge you, bro.
But when we got into that, here's how I feel. When
talk nicely now.
I'm gonna talk nicely.
Talk nicely.
I'm gonna talk nicely. So basically, how I view it is that when Nas dropped in that era, when Wu-Tang and Nas dropped, LL was still doing LL things and all that stuff.
And he was winning.
But was he really? But did
he was
really
winning. He was going platinum. He had the streaks.
Did he really have the streaks?
Who shot you? Are you serious?
But look who's on the record.
Who's on the record?
Who shot you? It was Foxy Brown.
Keith Murray.
Keith Murray. It was Prodigy.
Fat Joe.
Everybody was listening to them. It was
that album went platinum.
I mean, hey, Def Jam got big money. They could press that big button.
Oh my God! So let me ask you a question. Who's had a longer stint in hip hop with the success? No. Let me ask you a question. Who has had a longer stint in hip hop where dudes is doing 25 to life coming out and he's still on top?
No, LL had the longest success stint in hip hop. Yeah.
So why is he not?
Ice Cube is right behind him though.
Ice Cube did not have as much hits as LL Cool J. You're bugging right now.
I mean, but he had
come on. Ice Cube had 2 albums and he went and started doing movies.
2 albums, NWA, all that?
NWA don't count. LL's been by himself.
Hold on, NWA don't count?
See,
you wildin'
that's the problem. Listen, LL was by himself the whole time. He wasn't part of a group. He was a single rapper. LL's been a single rapper since 1981.
I'm not trying to say Ice Cube is better, but you asking me who
he was before Ice Cube even came out. Before NWA. LL's before MJ. LL came out in 81, 82, bro. Look up when Crush Groove came out.
I'm about to do that.
Yeah.
81, 82. LL came out 84.
Was the first dude signed to Def Jam.
Hold on. We gotta get the receipts, y'all.
Come on,
when LL come out, y'all? Hold on.
Probably was 83.
We said 85.
Probably was 83, Sonya.
Hold on. Let's get the receipts.
Come on, Sonya.
Let's get the receipts.
Yes. Before that.
He came out in 85.
84.
NWA came out in 87.
That's not true. So NWA came out when, 88? That's 3 years before NWA.
All right.
They was wearing Kangos to be like LL. LL was on top first.
Who wear Kangos?
Nobody knew.
NWA didn't wear no damn Kangos.
Nobody knew who NWA was. It was LL was LL,
what I'm just
bro.
trying to say is that Ice Cube had a nice stretch too, is what I'm saying. That's the only person that was able to go from the 80s to the 90s. Yeah.
Ice Cube, Dr. Dre had a nice stretch. He had way more stretch to the LL. What did Ice Cube? What are you talking about?
But he's not a rapper like that.
Yo, Sonya,
Dr. Dre ain't no rapper.
Sonya, what's Ice Cube's record sales, please?
We ain't doing this, man.
What's Ice Cube's record sales, man? What are we talking about here? We're talking about Ladies Love Cool James, Southside Farmers Boulevard,
man. You need love
man.
right now, man.
Southside Farmers Boulevard. You stop playing, man.
I see you need love right now.
Talk to me nice.
I mean, listen.
How them young kids say on God?
Hey, listen. I rock with LL, but somehow LL don't get the credit because he wasn't moving mountains at a certain. He wasn't moving the streets.
Oh my God!
Listen, okay. I know that. Listen, I know when.
I officially apologize.
I know when Wu-Tang dropped, and Redman and Nas and Biggie and Mobb.
I'm a Redman fan.
LL was still swimming, but he wasn't moving. No, he wasn't doing what he was doing. He wasn't doing that. He had the sound of the streets. I'm just gonna keep it real.
I need a round
That's
the way,
podcast
girl.
is for. We're gonna talk our talk.
Yo, okay, so we're gonna do a survey on this because you just said LL wasn't moving the streets. So we're gonna do survey. The streets. All right, we're gonna do a survey on that. Okay, let's move on.
LL was bigger than Wu-Tang when Wu-Tang came out? No.
Listen,
LL was he bigger than Nas? No.
LL was already known. He was
bigger than
a household
Mobb Deep?
name. He was a household name.
He needed all them other
LL
people.
is bigger than Mobb Deep, but I'm a Mobb Deep fan. LL's bigger than Mobb Deep.
No, he's bigger than Mobb Deep. But when Mobb Deep
I'm a Redman fan. He's bigger than Redman.
When Mobb Deep dropped, the Nas dropped. That was the Biggie and all that. That was the whole. It was a whole other sweep. It was a whole other.
Where were you?
The culture changed.
Where were you when Jingling Baby dropped? Where were you when Big and Brenda got a big old butt drop? Where were you when Listen to My Radio dropped? Where were you when Who Shot You dropped? When were you when Hey Lover dropped? Where were you at?
Those are cool records.
Cool records. They smashed the hits.
Listen, I'm older than you, bro, and there's no reason why you listen to Hey Lover.
Now you gonna pull the old card.
Now
you gonna pull the old card. You gonna pull the AARP on me?
You listen to Hey Lover. Well, I'm listening to Biggie. Who shot you?
Yo, these old.
So you can do what you do.
Yo, these old dudes. Every time they want to make a point, they start stamping their index cards. They start clapping their index cards, man. It's crazy.
I know what the streets was, bro. And he was in Queens. You should have known that Nas and all them had the streets back then, bro.
Nas came out in 94. LL was
Nas ain't coming out in 94. Nas came out in 93.
1 year difference. If it is what? LL was already established.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that LL was still there, but he wasn't doing.
All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. We're gonna shout out to 50 Cent for opening up the Gina Studios in Shreveport, Louisiana. Because Queens keep winning. Queens keep winning. Queens get the money.
Well,
Queens get the money. Queens, New York get the money, and Queens, Charlotte get the money.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean.
Heavy right there, the LL thing. Ooh, I didn't know you was an LL fan like that.
Man, come on, man. He started everything.
And I love LL.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell.
But I just know when he lost to me, and I picked up something else.
Okay. All right. Well, you pick it up. You put it back on the shelf. So what about Taraji Henson, man? She done made a stink of the whole thing, and now she want everybody to go see the movie. The movie had bad. I heard it had bad. I heard it had bad reviews. Or not bad reviews, but bad opening week. What's up with that, man?
Well, she basically was. There was a lot of rumors. They should have deaded those rumors early before the movie dropped, and during when the movie premiered and everything like that. Got all that out the way.
Right.
And so a lot of people probably didn't want to go see it. It wasn't a big. A lot of the interviews building up to the movie Color Purple 2, it just didn't. It wasn't it. It didn't give off what we needed to give.
What I mean? Was it because it was a musical, or was it
I mean, people don't, as long as it's good, something good, a good feeling, a good vibe. I mean, people can go out and watch it. I will
tell you this. I think this is my thing with The Color Purple. First of all, that movie's an iconic movie. That's a movie where you can watch on a Sunday all day. You're not doing anything, and you can watch it. No matter how many times you saw it.
Right.
Plus you had iconic actors in it.
Right.
You had Adolph Caesar in that movie. You had Oprah Winfrey. You had Danny Glover. It's hard to get that type of talent and redo something. I think we should stop trying to redo classic movies and try to do something innovative and stop trying to do the same thing.
Something similar to Color Purple, but not the same name. Thing. Change the name. Like
Taraji P. is a great actor. Fantasia. Actress. Love Fantasia. I love our actors. Actresses and actors. But I just think trying to redo these movies, whether it's a musical or what, is very difficult anyway because it's an automatic classic. I do not want to see House Party 1 tried and redone over again. I don't want to see what they did, Total Recall with Colin Farrell. And I love Colin Farrell to death. But the joint with Arnold Schwarzenegger is my Total Recall.
Right.
And it was off the chain. Right. I don't want to stop redoing movies because the thing is that what you're doing is you're not being creative. You're sitting here and reinventing the wheel. Instead of challenging yourself to come up with a new script and do something great. And that's
so
just
hold on, let me ask you
a
question though. So you don't think that Friday one, you don't think it should have been Friday after next and those others?
Honestly, I thought Friday was a one-off. That's just me. I thought Friday 2 was kind of...
So now we wouldn't have Mike Epps and all these other comedians that came out after that.
That's true, but you could never replace Smokey. You could never replace Smokey. Like, Smokey is Smokey. Smokey was Smokey.
Friday,
I honestly,
it's never going to be better.
And Mike Epps, this is not a dig at you. I love your comedy. But I thought Friday 2, I didn't, and Cat Williams did Friday 3 and helped them out, and I get it. It was nothing compared to Friday 1. Like, if Friday was Friday. It was Friday.
It was something that we never seen before.
But that's a sequel, though. We're talking about redoing original movies. I don't listen. You know what? And honestly, I like Friday 2 and Friday 3. I can watch Friday 2 and Friday 3 over. I'm talking about just doing the same movie all over again. regular movies and trying to redo them. I think people need to stop that. You can't redo these movies because they were so great. Now, I guess, people don't understand Django. If you do your history in Hollywood, Django was actually a movie that was created back in the 50s and 40s with a cowboy who was white that fought against the Klan. So they flipped it and took Jamie Foxx, put that in that role, and we did. But that was good. That was Quentin Tarantino. I got to tell you, that was excellently written. But Color Purple ain't even like, it's 85. It ain't even 30 years out the box. Let it rock. You can't find an 8-year-old season.
Maybe they thought Oprah had the power and the lineup was going to be able to push it.
He said she got that nasty woman's disease. The way he said it, you can't.
I mean, you gotta understand. A lot of people not really, Let me leave it alone. I leave that part alone.
Look. Glad we got some stability around here. You gonna let that woman in your house talk that way in front of your children? I mean, you can't. That's classic.
Right.
That's just my opinion. I'm sorry, but I don't. Listen, I
remember the Color Purple, the first one they was doing the little clap thing and all that.
Oh yeah, they was
all that. They was doing all that stuff and the little. I don't know what type of was it cotton behind them and all that. I don't know what.
It was filmed in North Carolina. Actually, you know my boy Neek. That's his family's land.
Okay.
We go to infuse with Neek and KP.
Right.
That's their family's land.
Shout out to KP.
They filmed it on that land.
Okay, but that right there, that was just. It was something that we never seen before back then, and it was like they brought us up to speed of what it kind of looked like, and it had a little bit of excellence because it was, it wasn't all just slavery and whipping. The
storyline was crazy. They took our kids who were born into a situation and shipped them to they got to go to Africa, but they found out they got people. We as Black Americans have not even been. A lot of us haven't even been to Africa, our motherland. Right. So imagine going there in the 1920s or 40s, getting that realization, that foundation, and coming back, and then finding your true mother. That was a powerful story.
That's right.
But why we trying to redo it? It's like trying to redo Roots.
You can never do that.
Man, look, man.
And Roots was watered down. Man. And Roots was watered down.
Oh my God, very watered down.
Yeah,
and that Turner thing wasn't watered down. Roots was watered down.
Watered down.
Yeah,
because I seen some other movies that were that didn't get the shine that Roots back in those days.
Yeah.
I guess it's a one called Mandingo.
Mandingo, I remember that. That's what Ken. The boxer, Ken Norton.
Yeah, I don't know the actor, but I seen that.
Ken Norton, heavyweight champion. He beat Ali.
My man's about to get hung, kiss my ass, and then hung his ass.
Yep.
Like, I mean.
No, they actually put him in a cauldron of fire and made him, because he was messing, because the wife made him, the wife got jealous because the master was going into the slave house and dealing with a slave. Yeah. So the wife got mad and started dealing with him, and he didn't even want to do that. Right. And then the master found out because she had a black kid.
Right. Go watch Mandingo on YouTube.
That was crazy.
There. Go watch that. Y'all see.
It probably be on Tubi. So you're gonna have some breaks. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, like, please let's keep these originals original, man. Let these good movies go. Yeah. But my mom had me go to school, had me go to a library, and she had me watch Roots for a whole weekend, all volumes. And she's like, this is what you are, this is what you come from, and you gotta understand that wherever you move in life, you're gonna be an African American male. And you have to move accordingly to that. That's what my mom gave me. And if we don't do that with our children, or we don't give our children that type of substance,
right,
we're doomed to fail.
You got to do it.
You know what I mean? All cultures do it. So
you have to. You got
to know you're struggling, man.
You got to show them. You got to show them what's real.
Yes.
And what's. Listen. Now you guys see my daughter on here, so you know what I mean.
Shout out to Lauren.
Yeah, shout out to Lauren Alana. And we kick it like adults. She loves wisdom. She loves knowledge. She doesn't accept nothing less than that. She wants truth. Anything lying or if ands or this and that, she just want to hear it. So what's next, bro? Like shout out to Irie Nation. Man. Again. Not Erie, Irie Nation. I've been there. Oh my God, I go there like at least once a week. I'm sorry. And no, they're not paying me to do it. They're not paying me to say this, but I've been running. Listen, y'all got some money out of me. Y'all definitely got some money out of me. Absolutely.
Planting those?
I mean, hold on. Don't talk about that. Listen, what I will say, a couple times I've been there. Charlotte, I'm like, say it. Cousin L, say it. The Plantains don't be there.
Oh man.
Ah man. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I gotta suck it up that they don't. It's not there. They ran out, or it's not there for the day.
So speaking of Irie Nation, Restaurant Week in Charlotte is coming up. So it's going to be from January 19th to the 28th, I believe, and a lot of restaurants are going to have participating restaurants are going to have discounts on or have like a meal or have like a menu to where you can enjoy their food at a discounted rate. Have you ever attended that before or no?
No, I'm only here. Yeah.
So you being a new implant in Charlotte, you would really enjoy that.
Absolutely, I'm going.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. Just try it out. I think you'll enjoy it. It's not Irie Nation, but it'll add to your palate in a different way.
Shout out to Irie Nation.
Yeah, you going to Irie Nation. Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? I went to a new spot.
What's that?
I went to Nana Morrison's Soul Food.
That ain't new. Everybody's been there before.
Everybody been there?
Yeah, everybody.
They had a whole damn layout there.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, I went over there.
You can tell he knew out here.
Yeah. I got it. Hey, listen. Sometimes here's the issue, but when it comes to our culture, like if it ain't no money involved, we don't want to say it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get the flowers when flowers do. That was a pretty good meal.
It was a good meal.
It was a good meal. There gotta be two. But two sides, two meats. I was in there. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, two meats.
They had it laid out. That fried chicken was glistening too, but I'm trying to.
Oh my God. Stop. All right, we get it. It was good. It was good.
It was very, very nice. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, shout out to them.
So also, I wanted to highlight BNS Productions. They're actually doing a piano lesson is the name of the play, and it'll be at the Parr Center at CPCC, February 1st through the 4th. Looks interesting. I definitely want to take my kids to go check it out. I think we should the audience and we're here. We should probably check that out. I'm getting some good vibes and good tones from what I'm seeing from the production preview and actually the flyer. So
got it.
That's something that we should definitely touch on. So yeah, I want to do that.
So let's wrap this up, man. I mean, what's up with? I know it's a lot of NFL going on, playoffs.
Yeah. So basically, I guess Buffalo lost to Kansas City. Kansas City's going to be going in there. The Ravens are in there, so it's going to be the Ravens and Kansas. So I don't think it's going to be Lamar. If I'm not mistaken, it's Lamar. It's going to be Lamar against Patrick Holmes. That's going to be a showdown. Yeah, that's going to be a damn showdown. I went to school at Morgan State, so I'm going with Lamar because I'm a Giants fan, but I got too many years in Baltimore, so I'm not gonna. And you say Baltimore, you say Baltimore. You don't say Baltimore. So if you say Baltimore,
I can't even hate on that.
You can't hate on that.
Nah, I can't hate on that. Nah.
Yeah,
Detroit won, right?
Detroit won today.
Yeah, there's a lot of Detroit fans that's popping out of nowhere talking.
They talking. They ain't been around for a long time. They ain't been around since Barry Sanders was running for his life.
Right. I feel they need it. Yeah. They need it over there. And
they need it over there. Yeah.
And big up to Detroit. A lot of people sleeping on Detroit. That's a great place to buy some real estate, y'all. Trust me.
Don't tell me. Let me be quiet. I'm
being honest. It was better 20 years ago, but still good.
Well, your boy lost a lot of money buying real estate. I think he did it at the wrong time. It's all about timing. Antoine Walker. He was there. He had that's the thing. Like he invested a lot in Detroit, from what I heard. But it was at the wrong time. He lost some money, if I'm not mistaken. But now it's rising up. But it's certain parts. Detroit has a lot of work to do. But I have a lot of family in the city.
A lot of work to do. It's going to build back up.
Yeah.
Trust me, Detroit's a nice little area to do some things, man.
You ever heard about Gary, Indiana?
Yeah.
Because Gary, you go to Gary.
So Michael Jackson was born and raised
there.
Yeah.
So if you go to Gary, you could buy a house in Gary for like $9,000. And it's not too far from Chicago, like an hour. I think it's an hour if I'm not mistaken. But like what happens is that I think with real estate trends, you have to look at what they're looking to regentrify. And I think that I'm not saying we don't, I think we are now, but we're like a little behind the ball.
Seeing what's coming.
But seeing what's coming and not what's going, because like it's like a stock market. Once it's going up, everybody's jumping on it, so it's already late. You got to get it before it goes up. That's how you, you know what I mean? So Detroit is you know is coming up now, but there are still a lot of abandoned homes in Detroit. You got to be careful where you invest and things like that. But it is coming up. Now that's not just like Detroit. It's everywhere. Like, you know, you could
nice piece of property.
Yeah, we can sit here and buy property out in Lancaster, right? Lancaster is right outside of Rock Hill. Rock Hill is getting better in South Carolina, but at the same time, Lancaster had a long way to go, and it's a great place. I would buy land in Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they were going to put the practice facility that Dave Tepper said he was going to put out there. So, but it's going to come. But people are going to. We talked about earlier buying land. My grandfather always said there will be. You can do whatever you want, but there will be no more of this. Got to buy land. You got to own.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to own, brother.
I definitely agree.
You got to own. You know what I mean? So let's do our cap session.
All right, so let's do it.
Well, I'm gonna let you do it this time because you know I always do it. So
I mean, well, listen.
Ask me a question.
You was on some LL stuff, man. Like what was that about?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. And we go back and forth. Okay. Who are you taking? You taking LL or Ice Cube?
Let me be real. Who had more?
I thought you was real the whole time.
No. I mean, come on, like you talking about who am I taking? Like I was basically just saying that Ice Cube could compete. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
LL, I got to listen. If they could dig up this little photo of me, my sister, my brother, we was all dancing to LL. Mama said, "Knock you out." So if I find that footage, I'm gonna be really in the doghouse. So I got to pick LL.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like the Jada Pinkett and Tupac. That little thing.
Yeah.
We did the same thing. We went to the Meadowlands in New Jersey, and they filmed us. We was on there. I was all on there.
Okay.
Dancing around. So absolutely LL.
Okay.
But you was bigging L up too much. I had to, come on.
Okay. Well, I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna go with LL all day. You know.
All right. So hold on. Nas and Mobb Deep first album. Well,
nah, that's a group.
Not the. So what? This the Impact. You from Queens? And you know what album I'm talking about? The Infamous album, not the one before that.
So you talking about album for album? You think so? We were going against Infamous or Illmatic?
Album for album.
Album. So Infamous versus Illmatic.
Yes.
Oh, that's a hard one.
That's right.
Lawrence.
A lot of people sleeping on that.
I will say this, and I might catch flack for this. Infamous to me was a better album.
Yes,
was a better album. I think it was a better album. And I agree with you. I'm not saying Illmatic didn't change the game, but for me, and Shook Ones just got voted as one of the top songs of hip hop of all time. It's number one song of all time. But to me, and I know people might kill us for this, I'm speaking my truth. I love Illmatic. The Infamous,
crazy.
And
there was no skip buttons.
There's no skip buttons.
But this,
even you go away and drink away the pain.
Oh, man, temperature's rising, brother.
No, my joint, and then it was a joint where it was a sunny day. Driving in my club with a 40. That's when I got a call from this brown skin shorty. Trife Life.
Yeah.
Q, you hectic?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Like, yo, people sleep on Prodigy so much. And
they said that first album, he was on his apex.
Oh my God. No. I think the first three.
It kind of slipped a little bit. Listen, I ran with Prodigy. You know that. That's my man. You know what I mean? But I just feel as though let me not say what I think. I just believe that he just was like so confident that I believe that he thought he can kind of push someone, not take things so serious with his lyrics, because that Infamous album was ridiculous where he was coming. To
me, Hell on Earth and I think music, Murder Music. I think Hell on Earth is a 4 out of 5. Murder Music to me is a 5 out of 5.
All right, Wu-Tang.
5 out of 5.
All right, so the Nas is eliminated right now. So now we're doing Wu-Tang or the Infamous.
I don't think anything. Infamous is one of my best albums of all time. I will say that all day.
I think it's a tie.
Yeah, Infamous to me is.
Wu-Tang with ODB, Method, and all that. Absolutely.
But see, I'm biased because I'm from Queens. And I relate to it more. Like I remember going.
No, I get it.
I remember taking those train buses, taking a train and going through Brooklyn and having to worry about going through Grant, Utica, and everything else, and getting back home to Far Rockaway and going to Jamaica. Like I remember like being on a train, like yo, somebody gonna jump me, I'm gonna have some problems. You know what I'm saying? Like so I don't know. Like I know Staten Island. Not like them, and woo is woo. Woo is woo. Don't get it twisted. But like I just relate more. I think people look at music more to what they relate to.
I'm from Jersey. I relate more to Woo. But that Infamous album, at the time how we was living.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
it's a masterpiece,
that infamous album. A lot of people, and I be seeing it. I be seeing on other podcasts, and they bring up Mobb Deep or this, Mobb Deep or that, and I'm like, a lot of people be picking other groups or other people.
No, there's,
and I'm like, whoa, y'all.
That infamous.
Y'all gotta stop that disrespecting the mob, and then it because I you know what I mean? Like we did business together.
Two worlds trying to get dough. You know when the dough get low, the Jews go.
But never that. When smoke crack, I be on the block hustling, count my stacks. Yeah.
Oh my God, they were in their bag. They were in their bag.
That album right there is probably. I'm being honest, and I'm about to, and I'm probably people gonna probably. We might lose some followers after I say this, but to me, that album is better than Biggie's first album.
Not his second, his first.
Not his second.
Not his second. No. Not his second.
His second is hard to beat.
Nobody's beating that second album. No. I don't care what nobody says.
Right. That was the blueprint.
That was a blueprint to everything. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I mean, we're locked.
And it's hard for me to say that.
It's hard for me to say that
because it's Biggie, and it's like he came out with those big records and his. But you got to understand, a lot of those records were after the fact of the album.
Yep.
Like Get Money and like
the remixes.
The remixes
made up. One More Chance.
It felt like it was on the album, but it wasn't. And it was like, you know what I mean?
And then the B-sides, Who Shot You?
But damn, that infamous album was crazy.
Nah.
Anybody that never heard that infamous album, go listen to it. But
see, another album was
there was a certain time we was living this.
Another album that people were comparing. Listen, people don't understand those times because that times another album was supposed to be the classic was The Shining with Smith and Wesson.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But see, but if you listen and in Black Moon, but if you listen to a lot of those songs, they were on the B-sides and not on the actual album. The Shining was a crazy ass album too.
Yes.
And so The Shining, because we know those terms.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't give Smith Wesson their props.
But you know what?
They were there. But
like
Infamous, no.
Here's the thing. When we got when I say go listen to it, right? So somebody listen to it. They're never going to get the impact that we got because we were living it in real time.
We were living it, yep.
They say 4K, living in 4K or living in real time. We were actually living it. The dress, the whole movement of the streets, everything was about that. That album was crazy.
That album was ridiculous. But I still say, Lawrence, I'm telling you, I will still say, I will tell you all day. Murder music, like I didn't, like people like hearing the Little Kim version. Mm-hmm. I want to hear P's 3 verses. Spaghetti head, niggas is full bread, fully blown melanin tone. I rock skeleton bone shirts and verses, thirst for worse beats. So I can put more product out on the streets.
Yeah, like Project was sick with it.
P was listen.
Give him his flowers.
But to me, P was the voice of Queens, and to me, and when P passed away, I was in my house on the porch, crying because I felt like I lost part of my childhood growing up. Our childhood, our teenage years, whatever we was doing, whatever we got into, you know, we just felt right, looking a certain way, walking a certain way, and hearing certain.
My dude had it. They had it. And shout out to P, because I actually was on the Blood Money tour. Shout out to Sam Scarfo, my brother. You know what I mean? Actually, Scarfo's out there doing shows. Shout out to Scarfo. But definitely, I was around P a lot, doing, you know what I mean, Scarfo's Def Jam days and things like that. And definitely a good dude, man. I can't say nothing.
Shout out to Littles.
Shout out to Littles. Shout out to all of
my
them.
man
Littles
B.
wasn't around us.
Yeah.
Littles that went and did his own business. You know what I mean? I don't know too much about what the Littles thing, but I heard good things about him.
Yeah. I met him in the barbershop one time. He actually I was spitting a verse. I was at Justin's barbershop, and he was like, "Yo, I'll tell you where we were at when he was when P was in the studio spitting that verse." You know what I mean? I look at P's one of my best MCs. So I mean, it's all good though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do too crazy into. We can go. Listen, we can go all day and run the whole clock up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlotte. Y'all stay warm.
Yeah.
And hopefully next time we see some sun, maybe.
I mean, we saw sun today. The sun was just cold. The sun had a fur coat on. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Listen, man, I'm in my truck, man. I'm freezing them all.
Full mink, son.
Yeah. Listen, I remember I wore a little mink thing when y'all was all laughing at me and I walked up in the little mink. I walked up in the bar and all that.
Yeah.
So I haven't wearing none of them jackets out here.
Nah, wear it out here, man. You gotta do you. You gotta be the best version of you. I had a mink on, shorty making fun of me because she said they got me though. They like, it was a fake squirrel, but you never know.
It was a squirrel?
Because shoes were like $700 though.
Right. Okay.
But the jacket was like $150.
All right. You had to fake it till you make it.
Mix and match.
Right. Right, absolutely. I mean, listen, how bad it look?
Nah, I was fly. fly. Yeah, I think some
had the
pictures
feathers
up there. I wouldn't call it feathers. You know, I had the goose. Yo. So this episode is a wrap. Thank you guys for being out and listen to our banter and our words of wisdom, as we call it. You guys be safe. Have a good one. Cousin L, you got anything you want to close with?
Nah, just to stay warm.